Hey, it's Rachel from All About Planners. In this video I'm doing a review of the May Designs planner. So you probably heard of May Designs before, basically cute little notebooks. You can just get a typical notebook or create a planner from some of their layouts and then customize it with the patterns on the cover and add your name to personalize as well. So this is the cute pattern that I chose. Really like it. The color printing is really vibrant. I'm not really sure why the cover has that sort of textured look. See how there's little like squares all over it? It's not smooth. Seems a bit weird to me. I'm not sure I'm a fan of it. I think I'd rather it just be smooth. Has rounded corners so it doesn't get damaged, and as you can see it is very thin. If I added this to my handbag, I don't reckon I would even notice it. It is that lightweight. So if you're looking for something small and portable, this one could be a good option, or if you need a second planner, like an on-the-go one, then a May Designs one could be a good fit for you. I do just want to point out though, if you live in Australia like I do, it is a very expensive planner because of the shipping. The shipping is insane to get it here. All up, even though I brought this on Black Friday, it cost me about 60 Australian dollars for this tiny little notebook. Now, is it worth it? I'll let you decide after I finish this flick through. Personally, I think that the shipping just makes it just obscene. I don't know, it's just too expensive. If you're in the US, the shipping is a lot cheaper. It would be a good option, but if you're in Australia, keep in mind that the shipping will cost more than the notebook itself. So, you've got a little dates at a glance calendar, and the colours are continued throughout, like the same with lots of pink featured. So cute. This is your year page, a bit different to most planners. It's got like these little patterns and all different categories there for you to map some stuff out. The page size is quite small. As to be able to fit a lot of stuff in here, I don't know, you might be a bit pushed for space. You can get different sizes, but yeah, I would probably go a bit bigger because you're going to be crammed for each of those sections in that planning space. Now, the monthly calendars are 2 pages. As you can see, it extends right to the edge. There is no wasted space, which is great. And then they have the little public holidays printed. It is a US planner, so it does have the US holidays printed. It also has some other random holidays like a Cheese Lovers Day. And yeah, very simple 2-page calendar. You got little dates at a glance, and it starts on a Sunday. This is the layout that I chose, so if you follow my YouTube channel and my blog, you'll know that this type of layout is my all-time fave. I love having the days of the week on one side of the page and then sort of like a snapshot to-do list on the other side of the page. You could, of course, get some whiteout and change the headings if you wanted to. Pretty functional space. Starts on a Monday, which is not consistent with the monthly calendar. You do have the holidays pre-printed again on here as well. Saturday and Sunday share the same amount of space as one planning day. If you don't like this layout, there are other weekly options to choose from. Just go onto the May Designs website and they have them on there that you can have a look through. Just wanted to point out, as you can see, there are no tabs. So if you're trying to find the month, it can be a bit annoying. The other thing is the split boxes. So I really am not a fan when they do this. I just don't understand why you would do that. Just restart the numbering on the top row. There is no need to include the previous dates of the last month. Like I've already planned that with February. I don't need to see that again in March. So I would white that out and then I would restart the numbering. So it would go 30 and then I would put 31 up here and leave that so it becomes a full box size. I just think it's incredibly impractical to do that, and I'm not sure why planner companies still do it. And oddly, so many of them do. As for any sort of extra pages, there is not any. It's literally just the weekly spreads, and then you go to the monthly calendar, and that's it. There's no list space, there's no monthly planning or anything like that. And I'd also just like to point out that this is only a 6-month planner, so it only goes from January to June of 2019. So yeah, for 60 bucks for a 6-month planner, for this tiny little notebook size, there's no extra pages other than a couple of notes at the back. I do think it's incredibly overpriced for my fellow Aussies. I don't think it's worth it. I would not recommend. If you're in the US, however, then I do think it would be a good option, a good little portable planner to take with you. So yeah, just some notes pages at the back. So that's it for the planner. You get the cover design printed on the back as well. Cute, just way too expensive if you're in Australia.